Novel coronavirus cases in the country rise to 151. No evidence of community transmission of novel coronavirus outbreak, says ICMR Director General. Government is committed for revival of BSNL, says Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad in the Lok Sabha. Meghalaya Assembly adopts resolution to exempt the state from purview of Citizenship Amendment Act. And a huge quantity of arms and ammunitions recovered from Ulta Pani Reserve Forest in Kokrajhar district. A very good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hongita Kakuti Pathok, and now the stories in detail. The number of novel coronavirus cases in India rose to 151 on Wednesday after 4 more were reported from various parts of the country. The cases include 25 foreign nationals and 3 persons who died in Delhi, Karnataka and Maharashtra. Over 5,700 people who had come in contact with positive cases continue to be under rigorous surveillance. Maharashtra has 42 cases, including 3 foreigners, while Kerala has recorded 27 cases, which include 2 foreign nationals. Delhi has so far reported 10 positive cases, which include 1 foreigner. Karnataka reported 2 fresh cases on Wednesday, taking the number of infected to 11. According to the Union Ministry, 14 people have been discharged so far, including 3 patients from Kerala. Meanwhile, 13,54,858 passengers were screened at different airports in India. Director General of India Council of Medical Research ICMR Dr. Balram Bhargav has said that the country has not yet seen community transmission of the novel coronavirus outbreak. Dr. Bhargav said India continues to be in stage 2, which is local transmission. Dr. Bhargav said all 500 random samples have been tested negative for coronavirus. He informed that ICMR has decided to intensify testing facilities with expansion of network of its laboratories. Dr. Bhargav said at present there are a total of 72 functional laboratories in ICMR system, and it has also engaged other government laboratories which include CSIR and DRDO. 49 of these labs will start testing by the end of this week. He said ICMR is setting up 2 rapid testing laboratories at different places which will have the capacity to test 1,400 samples per day, and it will become operational by the end of this week. The biggest transport utility of the country, Indian Railways, has been taking a series of proactive measures to stop the spread of coronavirus in the country. Railway Minister Piyush Goyal today reviewed the progress of preparedness of the ministry in this regard. The measures include creation of quarantine facilities all over the railway network for any eventuality, upscaling the cleanliness and hygiene of all the railway trains and station premises, cleanliness of coaches, toilets, pantry cars and all passenger interface points will be strictly adhered to. Adequate availability of hand washing material and water has to be ensured in trains, platforms and offices. The meeting was attended by Chairman Railway Board, members of the Railway Board, besides all the general managers and divisional railway managers from all the zones. Meanwhile, Indian Railways has cancelled 85 trains due to precautionary measures against coronavirus and low occupancy. In view of the outbreak of COVID-19 across the globe, the Meghalaya High Court Bar Association on Tuesday requested the lawyers and litigants to abstain from attending the court from March 17 to March 27th. It may be mentioned that the Bar Association has taken this decision following a meeting convened by Meghalaya High Court Chief Justice, which was attended by senior lawyers and Additional Advocate General in the presence of the judges of the High Court. It was informed that only urgent matters would be taken up with prior intimation to the other parties, adding that a notice also needed to be given to the registry to inform on cases of urgency which is required to be taken up. Furthermore, accused of the criminal cases does not need to appear before the court at the moment and have been advised to contact their lawyers to know about the future dates which they need to appear before the court. Union Minister for Telecommunication Ravi Shankar Prasad has assured that the government is committed for revival of the Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. Replying to a question in the Lok Sabha today, he said that employees who have opted for voluntary retirement are being taken care of and their dues will be settled as per the scheme devised by the government. He also told that the dues, if any, for the contractors will be settled so that the contract employees will get their salaries.
जितना एम्प्लॉय का लोड था तो ये उचित नहीं होगा सर, इसलिए उस पदों को हम रिटेन नहीं कर पाएंगे। लेकिन उनकी एक बात का मैं समर्थन करता हूं कि अगर वो बीएसएनएल एमटीएल के प्रेमी हैं, उनके शुभचिंतक हैं, तो इस बात को हमें सहयोग करें कि ये दोनों अधिक प्रोफेशनल बने, अधिक प्रतिस्पर्धी बने, जिसकी हम पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
श्री वीके श्री कंदन
गो इनटू द लीगल।
The Meghalaya Legislative Assembly on Monday discussed at length the issues pertaining to the Citizenship Amendment Act, that is CAA, and the Inner Line Permit, that is ILP, during the ongoing budget session. The Opposition Congress has demanded that the House adopt a resolution to repeal the CAA and also brought up the issue on the need to implement ILP in the state of Meghalaya to tackle influx. However, the Assembly adopted a government resolution to urge the centre to exempt the entire state, including the areas not covered under the 6th schedule, from the purview of the Act, which was laid by Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma in the floor of the House.
To exempt the entire state, including the areas not covered under the 6th schedule, from the purview of the said Act be approved. As a state, we constitutionally are not in a position to reject.
In order to prevent the spread of coronavirus, a series of social distancing advisory measures have been issued. Here is a report.
Hands touch many surfaces which can be contaminated with the virus. You should therefore avoid touching your eyes, nose or mouth, since contaminated hands can transfer the virus from the surface to yourself. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with the bend of your elbow or use a disposable tissue. If a tissue is used, discard it immediately into a closed bin. The most effective way to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus is to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. This will eliminate the virus if it is on your hands. Stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today held a meeting through video conferencing with all the Deputy Commissioners and medical officers of all districts to take stock of the preparedness in containing the spread of COVID-19. The Chief Minister said that participation of local headmen, that is the village chiefs, community and close monitoring of the situation in the state for the next 15 days are very crucial. The meeting discussed mandatory screening and monitoring of people who come from outside the country and other parts of the country, setting up of isolation wards, medical volunteers, stock of essential commodities, testing centres, logistics and setting up of control rooms at the district and state level. In Assam, a huge cache of arms and munitions kept concealed under the ground near a tree was recovered from Ultapani Reserve Forest under Bishmuri Police Post in Kokrajhar district on Tuesday evening. Kokrajhar Superintendent of Police Rakesh Roshan said that based on a specific information, a joint operation was launched by Kokrajhar Police and the 12 Sikh Ally Army in the general area of Leopani Nala and Ultapani Nala along the Indo-Bhutan border in Ultapani Reserve Forest and recovered the arms and ammunitions. The recovery includes 2 numbers of AK-56, 1 grenade launcher, 1.22 rifle, 11 country-made rifles, 1.22 pistol, 2 numbers of 7.65 mm pistol, 1 9 mm pistol, 3 numbers of country-made pistol, 11 numbers of AK-56 magazines, 212 rounds ammunitions of AK-56, 88 numbers ammunitions of 5.56 mm, 41 numbers of ammunitions of 9 mm pistol, 18 grenades, detonators, satellite phones, etc. The recovery came in the wake of the BTC elections scheduled on April 4th. Yes Bank CEO designate Prashant Kumar has assured customers that complete operational normalcy was restored from today evening. Stating that there are absolutely no worries on the liquidity front, Kumar said all the bank branches and ATMs have adequate supply of cash, assuring depositors that there is no need to worry about the safety of their deposits. Kumar said customers will enjoy all the banking services as they did before the moratorium. The moratorium was lifted today evening as per the reconstruction scheme notified, and it will be back to normal operations. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana is an initiative by the Government of India in which affordable housing will be provided to the urban poor with a target of building 20 million affordable houses by 31st March 2022. The main objective of PMAYG is to provide a Pakka house with basic amenities to all householders living in Kacha and dilapidated houses by 2022. Skipmora Tirsa, PMAYG beneficiary from Fodjali village under the Moshin Route block of West Khasi Hills district, received the scheme in convergence with MGNREGA. The scheme was sanctioned at an amount of rupees 1,30,000 through PMAYG 2017-18 and the rest was funded by MGNREGA. Celebrating the second anniversary of the Poshan Abhiyan, Poshan Pakhwara is being observed across the country. In Nagaland, all the convergent departments are taking key roles in organizing various activities across the districts to mark the fortnight of Poshan celebration. Implementation of Poshan Abhiyan in Nagaland is bringing about tangible social health behavioral change in the state. Social Welfare Department, as the nodal department along with convergent departments, is playing a key role since its launch of the Poshan Abhiyan in the state. Currently, Nagaland is rated as one of the better performing states at the national level in regard to implementation of Poshan Abhiyan and is ranked 4th in the country. A BJP joining program was held at Guwahati BJP office today in the presence of BJP State Vice President Pradeep Thakuria, General Secretary Pulak Gohai and spokesperson Rupam Goswami. A good number of members from Majuli Congress Committee and All Assam Sutia Students Union joined the Bharatiya Janata Party in a ceremony. Addressing the media after joining ceremony, BJP State President Ranjit Kumar Das said that corona outbreak is a sudden pandemic situation wherein everyone needs to be cautious while performing urgent necessary activities. He also stressed on taking requisite precautions as laid down by the health authority. And before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. Novel coronavirus cases in the country rise to 151. No evidence of community transmission of novel coronavirus outbreak, says ICMR Director General. Government is committed for revival of BSNL, says Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad in Lok Sabha. Meghalaya Assembly adopts a resolution to exempt the state from purview of Citizenship Amendment Act. And huge quantity of arms and ammunitions recovered from Ulta Pani Reserve Forest in Kokrajhar district. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.